Hello, good morning. Welcome to Dateline Abuja, your weekly general TV magazine program on AIT. I'm Hawa Momo. Thank God it's Wednesday. And now we bring you update from the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, Nilds. In a conscious effort to bolster effective legislative efficiency at the National Assembly, the Institute, a pioneering democratic institution in Nigeria, has put together a 3-day capacity building workshop for 300 legislative aides in Abuja. The Director General of the Institute, Professor Abubakar Suleiman, underscored the pivotal role of aides in supporting legislators and emphasized the need to equip them with technical skill with a focus on surpassing past achievements. The training aims to provide fresh insights for adequate support provision. The Clerk of the National Assembly, Sani Tambawo, highlights the importance of aides' familiarity with legislative procedures.
In a bold move towards bolstering legislative efficiency, the National Institute of Legislative and Democratic Studies, Nilds, has embarked on a mission to equip legislative aides with essential skills. At the opening of a 3-day workshop capacity building for legislative aides in Abuja on Monday, 15th April 2024, Nilds Director General Abubakar Suleiman reaffirmed the Institute's commitment to enhancing the operations of the 10th Assembly through comprehensive training for 300 legislative aides. Professor Suleiman emphasized the importance of equipping them with technical skills by highlighting the pivotal role of legislative aides in providing support services for legislators. To surpass the achievements of the previous assembly, where over 3,000 aides were trained, Nilds aims to ensure aides gain fresh insights to support legislators effectively.
The legislator has employed you as aides through a principal-agent relationship to provide technical support in the capacity of the officers they occupy. While many of you are experts in your chosen fields of endeavors, there are others that are new in this job. This 3-day capacity building, therefore, is tailored to enable you to blend to your skills and experience into the process of legislative governance. I must inform this gathering that in the last 9th Assembly, Nilds, as a statutory body for National Assembly and other democratic actors, charged with the responsibility of enhancing the capacity of democratic institutions in the country, and indeed the legislature, was able to train more than 3,000 aides in the 9th Assembly. I want to assure you that under the 10th National Assembly, we are committed, prepared to surpass that number under the 10th Assembly. Whereas your job descriptions are statutorily different in the various aspects in which you are to serve as aides, the common ground for your job schedule is to support the work of your legislature as it pertains to lawmaking, oversight, and constituency relations. It is in this regard, therefore, that this 3-day workshop is being structured into 3 categories that comprise foundational class, intermediate, and advanced classes. Correspondingly, our resource persons have been carefully chosen, and assigned to specific modules in each learning group. The methodology for this workshop includes, but not limited to, presentations, interactions, and group discussion to allow for peer learning and experience sharing among the participants. Some of the topics fashioned for this workshop include, but not limited to, parliamentary institutions and service delivery, committee system in the legislature, the lawmaking process, role of legislative aides in the budget process, budget tracking and legislative oversight, and indeed legislative processes, practices, and procedure, among others.
The training, to be conducted in batches, seeks to garner support from stakeholders to fulfill Nilds' mandate effectively. Clerk of the National Assembly, Alhaji Sani Tambuwal, representing Engineer Babasanda Liman, the Permanent Secretary of the Procurement and Supplies, National Assembly, stressed that aides must be well versed in legislative practices and procedures. He underscored aides' indispensable role in simplifying legislators' tasks and urged them to leverage acquired skills for optimal performance.
First, I would like to commend Nilds for identifying the need to put together this comprehensive training program for legislative aides in the National Assembly. As evident from the program, this workshop promises to be highly engaging and informative, as it encompasses topics that are more germane to the core functions of legislative aides. As you are aware, the legislature is the mainstay of any democracy. Universally, its role is to make laws, exercise representation, and conduct oversight of the executive arm through its elected representatives. Accomplishing these broad and tripartite functions is indeed a huge and overwhelming task. Legislators cannot achieve it alone unless with the support of others like you people. It is against this background we hired you to bridge this gap by offering proactive support services, thereby simplifying the legislator's job. This implies that you occupy an important place in the life of a legislature. Therefore, to be effective and efficient in your job as a legislative aide, you need to be very conversant with legislative practice and procedures. You must also have the passion for research and be a good writer with a cutting-edge attitude. Accordingly, this capacity building program is designed to equip you with the knowledge and skills you require to optimize your performance.
In a goodwill message, Barrister Shuaibu Birma Maina from the National Assembly Directorate of Human Resources and Staff Development commended Nilds for its timely initiative. Recognizing the integral role of legislative aid training in the growth of the National Assembly and Nigeria democratic culture, Maina emphasized the importance of continuous learning for organizational excellence.
The National Assembly staff as it is now, we are well equipped for legislative duties. We are well equipped, we are sophisticated, and we are ready for the job. Not only that, even our legislative aides here, sitting here, have gone some of their documents. I've discovered that they are ready to go with us. They are sophisticated, they are ready, and they continue learning more and more and more. All of us put together, we are doing the same job. It gives me a great pleasure to deliver this goodwill message at this opening ceremony of 3 days capacity building workshop training taking place at Nilds permanent site on this fresh Monday morning. I would like to express my deep appreciation to Nilds for organizing this important training workshop at this crucial time in preparation for the resumption of our legislators. This capacity building workshop is apt and timely because legislative aids training is an integral part of the growth and development of the National Assembly, and indeed, our democratic culture. No organization can perform optimally without exposing its human resources to periodic training and retraining. This is because knowledge is not static, but rather it keeps on evolving constantly. This reality underscores the significance of this capacity building workshop. As you may be aware, the legislature is the basis of democracy globally. It plays an indispensable role in the democratic governance of any country. The National Assembly, having been vested with enormous powers and roles of lawmaking for peace, order, and good government of the Federation or any part thereof, as contained in both the exclusive and concurrent legislative lists, as enshrined in Section 4 of the Constitution. Other functions are representative functions and oversight functions of the executive arm of the government, as contained in relevant provisions of the Constitution, such as fundamental objectives, directive principle of state policies, Section 13 to 24, Section 47, composition of the National Assembly, Section 48, composition of the House of the Senate, Section 49, composition of the House of Representatives, Section 58, process of bill making, Section 59, the power of the purse, and 88 and 89, the power to oversight and investigate to expose corruption. All these are enormous powers given to National Assembly by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended or altered.
The workshop, which focuses on enhancing research, bill analysis, office administration, and constituencies interface, aims to empower aides to provide adequate support.